Welcome, 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 folks. And hello, welcome to the Pack Theater. I'm going to need you to get your fingers ready because we're going to need a suggestion from you, any suggestion at all. Now, I'm happy to present a unique musical improv group Sotto Voce Musical Improv. They do an improvised musical improv show, completely sung through, no spoken dialogue. And they're creating some new and exciting musical formats that we're not really hearing anywhere else out there in the Zoomosphere. Now, all we need to get started is a suggestion of literally anything. So bring it on. You can place those in the comment section. And while we wait for that suggestion, I also want to mention that none of this fabulous improvised music would be possible without the amazing musicianship of one Eric Gerson on the keyboard. Gorgeous, right? All right, let's see here. What sort of recommendations have we got? All right, folks, I think we've got a show. Folks, it is Modern Art Museum. Now, people of all persuasions, it is my privilege to announce Sotto Voce Musical Improv proud to present Modern Art Museum, the musical.
It all depends on your perspective. It all depends on your perspective. Try to change your point of view. It all depends on your perspective.
The Guggenheim is under new management. We're taking risks like never before. Sure, there may be bumps in the road, but you've never seen anything like this before.
No, because it's all about your perspective.
It's all your perspective.
It's all about your perspective.
All about perspective.
Try to change your point of view. It's all about your perspective.
This is a place of very interesting dichotomy. There are paintings and sculptures and the occasional
It all depends on your perspective.
perspective.
It all depends on your perspective. Try to change your point of view. All depends. It all depends. It all depends on your perspective.
I think this one is definitely one of my favorites. of all the mid-century Italian surrealists.
Yes, it makes me think of a bowl of Fruit Loops.
That's an interesting view.
You find my view interesting. Wow.
It's so naively uninformed.
Thank you. I pride myself on not being sullied by the city. I see it like I see it, and that's it.
I admire that in you so very much.
It's amazing we get along as well as we do.
I think we complement each other in contrast.
Two art reviewers with two totally different points of view. I see a bowl of soggy cereal. It's sloppy, messy, I wouldn't have it in my house. I just don't understand why anyone would pay $20,000. But that is just my point of view.
I see a proto-fascist industrial landscape full of foxholes left over from the First War, symbolizing the hollowness of Italian society, perfectly captured by the bleakness of the sky.
My readers, they don't care about the year.
My readers are very demanding and culturally sophisticated.
I look at this installation, I see a bowl of fruit. It's just a standard decoration. What else is there?
When I look at this installation, I see futurism pushing the boundaries and being welcomed by the surrealist community as an option. And it's all in your perspective.
It all depends on point of view. It all depends on our
point of
perspective.
Here in ancient Mesopotamia, at the birth of civilization, I have scooped out some red stuff. It's mushy. I think we'll call it clay.
Oh! You know, the other day,
while I was cooking some grains over the fire. That stuff hardened really hard underneath. Well, as a lump, I don't think it would be helpful, but I wonder if it would make a good spoon.
Ooh, I think we might be able to mold it into a cup. You know,
a cup?
something to drink out of instead of our hands.
Or those goat skins, 'cause aren't you just over goat skins? Oh!
So gross.
What do you think of this?
It looks marvelous.
Let's see what happens when it hardens. Can I have some, please? Oh, here you go.
I would like some too.
Here you go. Maybe if they're successful, we can sell them at the market. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow. What are all the things we could do with this? This is truly a revolution.
A revolution.
Something new. We're taking clay and molding it into something we can use. And I bet it's gonna catch on pretty soon. Everyone is gonna use it. And we're gonna be well known, 'cause we started it first. Hey, I'm thinking not just spoons, but maybe even knives and, plates and platters and bowls and cups and just little balls you can roll. And everyone is gonna thank us because you had this idea and we started it first.
This world has so many possibilities.
Yes,
I think we're on to something new. Maybe people could decorate their homes.
And face paint.
Look, I made a cat. It could go on a windowsill. Maybe this will make us rich.
No, we're living at the best possible time. Agreed. Because nothing has been invented. Nobody's thought of anything yet. Am I right or am I right?
Nothing. All right.
Yeah. And here we are with a ton of ideas, and they're gonna say, we started it. We started it. We started it. We say we started it first. We're pioneers. Woo! Lipstick.
I'm excited about your opening at the Met tomorrow.
I can hardly breathe, I'm so anxious.
I'm sure everyone will love your work as much as I do.
But do you think they're gonna get it? The layering and the collage, sculpted into bas relief, with the light show and the music behind it, is it just too much?
I think it'll be just enough. And if they don't understand it, then they're just not ready for you yet.
Well, if they don't understand it, I'll just refer them to you.
And I'll be glad to tell them how wonderfully creative and advanced you are.
Well,
It's your big moment.
yeah.
Today, you take a step out of the unknown. You'll be out there in the public eye where you belong.
I hope.
And everyone will see your genius the way that I do. And you'll be the art world's new rising star.
I hope so. Isn't this the expression of love? Isn't this the expression of my love for you? Isn't this the expression of your love for me? Isn't this the expression of our love for life?
You've worked for years on this project, and I've been with you every step of the way.
You sure have.
And now your work shows the love we share together.
I hope so.
And it's ours to show today.
Isn't this the expression
The
of
expression
my love
of
for you? Isn't this the expression of your love
love
for
for
me? Isn't this the expression of the love we share? Isn't this the expression of our love for life? Don't know what I would have done without you there beside me. You put up with all my tantrums and expenses and late hours and craziness.
And
Isn't
now
this
it's an
the
expression
expression
of our love.
of our love?
Now it's an expression of my love for you.
Of your love for me.
Now it's an expression of your love for me.
Of my love for you. Isn't this the expression of our love for art students, come on in, art students. Today we are studying the art that we can make with found objects. So everybody brought in a found object, at least 2 or 3.
I found a dead bird.
Excellent. Let us look at it.
It's dead.
And what do you think we can make of that dead bird?
A mess.
Yes, yes, the mess. Good art is messy and powerful.
I'm worried about diseases.
Oh, it's been dead too long. The diseases are dead too.
It still has worms in it.
Ew. I brought in hand sanitizer. I think that will go along well with that.
Let's examine it. Look how crystalline the sanitizer
Purell.
is.
It's a rarity
Lovely.
these days.
Look how it glistens in the fluorescent lighting.
What did you bring, Polly?
I brought my loose tooth.
Ooh.
Ooh, gross.
How about I pull that out for you?
I like it.
It's a wonderful experience. We can sit around and experience waiting for it to come out.
I want to make art with a dead bird.
Absolutely.
All
What
these
would you
things just make me want to sanitize my hands a lot.
Absolutely.
Dead
I
birds
just wanna
and loose
rock
teeth.
it back and
Ew.
forth.
I want to make art with a dead bird.
Tell us how.
First, I'd pull off the wings and pin them on a board like this.
Gross.
Then I'd open the beak and put it right between the wings. Then I'd pluck off lots of feathers and stick them all around and take the little feet off and throw them on the ground. I'd make art with a bird, special just for me. What would you do with your tooth?
I named my tooth Gerardo. It's my friend for now. I recognize this relationship won't last.
Observation.
But Gerardo has his bad days. I can't eat any apples, so all my bites look like What would you do with your hand sanitizer?
It's very versatile, this hand sanitizer. Sometimes I can squirt it onto paper, and when it collides with ink, you'll see it spreads out the colors for you and me.
We can make art with anything.
Yes, you
We
can.
can make art with anything.
Yes, you can.
Anything from a rock to a string. We can make art with anything.
And so we'll have a collage with a bird, a tooth, and connect it with Purell. And I will put it on the wall, and I'll label it. I'll say this was made by my students.
We can make art with anything. Make it with anything. We can make art with anything. Just about anything.
Anything, and you did. And I'm so
Art
proud.
with anything.
Oh, honey, honey, honey. If I
Yes,
have to
dear.
sit through another piano recital.
Becky was really into it, and she's never been into anything. I don't know how much longer I can tolerate hearing hot cross buns, though.
Hot cross buns is one thing, but when she can't even play that, I don't know how I can handle listening to our daughter play so poorly in public.
When we're both musicians, this is the worst thing that could have ever happened to us. A tone deaf, non-pattern recognizing daughter.
You're so right, it's just a pattern. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
Mi, re, do. Oh God.
Is it possible she's a genius and we're just looking at this wrong?
Maybe she needs to do the drums, but I don't want to deal with listening to that either.
I don't want to deal with listening to that. The other parents were staring at us when she played.
I've never been so ashamed my whole life.
I hate to say that I'm ashamed of my daughter.
Maybe we need to get her a keyboard instead of letting her play on our grand piano. We could give her earphones and she'll think she's doing something. That might save our marriage.
That might save our marriage. Because if our child can't play, we don't have a family.
And we can't get rid of her like an animal.
No.
Do you think they gave us the wrong child?
You know, if she didn't have your eyes.
She does.
We both have blue eyes, so.
We do.
It's the embarrassment of it all. It's the thinking that we did something wrong.
It's the thinking that we don't practice with her, that we're negligent.
We put up money for lessons.
We do.
examples on. We play ourselves.
I put stickers on the keyboard on our beautiful piano, but she never gets it right. Oh God.
It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. It would be as easy as 3, 2, 1.
Just me, Rado.
But somehow she finds a way to put 7 and flat 2. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1.
I wonder, where did we go wrong? Was it trying to enforce practice habits daily?
You know, I had a teacher who used to say, practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes permanent.
It does.
She's not been practicing 3, 2, 1. She's not been practicing. It's easy as 3, 2, 1.
Just me, Rado. Me,
Finds a
Rado.
way to make it sound like Chopin on Quaaludes. How does she mess up 3, 2, 1?
It sounds like Bartok.
Now Bartok, that's a talent. It takes talent to sound like Debussy.
That ain't no Debussy. It's like she's doing some kind of 12-tone roll.
Or even just close fist clusters. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1.
Just me,
Becky,
Rado.
it's as easy as 3, 2, 1.
I'm pulling out my hair. I'm so frustrated.
E follows T, follows C.
Me, Rado. Middle, pointer, thumb, elephant, dog,
Maybe
cat.
even 5, 4, 3. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1.
Just play a C.
Carina. I don't know what you say about these art. I know everyone get all excited about art, but I want you to get excited about my pesto.
Well, a good pesto is an art in itself.
It is un'arte, questo pesto. Try, mangia.
And the way you make it, Karina, it is an art surpassing all the art that ever has been and ever will be.
The garlic. Oh, you can never. You can never have too much garlic.
It is a museum in my mouth.
Oh. You know, the herbs and garlic, they are like our paints and tools.
You speak so eloquently, and you are quite right. You must find the right mix, just as a painter mixes pigments.
Yes. And then you need someone beautiful to share your meal with.
I will go looking for someone.
Oh, you are enough for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
bellissima, bellissima, my amore. It is
Mm,
when I eat
Mm.
your food, it is almost like kissing your sweet mouth.
mm, mm. Well, you know the rule. If I'm eating the garlic, you are eating the garlic.
Of course.
If
'Cause
I eat the
later-
anchovies, you are eating the anchovies, huh?
Of course, because later we will both be eating the same ones all over again.
Mm.
Mm.
When we met at cooking school, I said to myself, oh, she is delicious. She has a way with all the beasts of the air, and even with the fishes. When we met at cooking school, I said, I think I want a taste, because she has a way with her wrist. And I think I know a good place for that. Oh!
And I thought that I would only find a way to feed my body. I didn't know I'd find the road to my heart. And darling, you sustain me, my soul, my heart, my mind, all with your sweet herbs and spices.
So take me in your arms,
Gladly.
while we plan out our next meal.
Yummy, yummy.
And every time you pluck an herb from the garden, yeah, you will know how I feel.
When we met at cooking school,
When we
I
met
had
at cooking school,
no idea such an adventure awaited. It would be sweet, it would be pungent, it would be unexpected. It would take the savory, it would take the imaginary, and that's what I learned when we met in cooking school.
Mwah.
Mwah.
What do you think of this one?
I see silly putty that got folded in a newspaper. What do you see?
I see an interesting use of material that has broken the boundaries previously set by other sculptors, and bringing in a sense of flexibility to a form that is generally quite rigid.
Me too.
I think that maybe you're coming around, and
I think I just may be getting the hang of this art critiquing. You know, it started as just a hobby. I was the only one on the staff who had free time, the staff of Field and Stream.
Mhm. I noticed your checkered shirt and your Doc Martens were a little more scuffed than you find in the city.
They're functional for me, less of a fashion statement. But you, sir, look at that three-piece tweed.
I think we have the potential for something more between us. I wonder if there is more right here than just an appreciation of art.
Which I have minimal.
Maybe you and I could have a cup of coffee downstairs in the museum cafe. I could share some tips about abstract expressionism, and you could tell me how to field dress a 30-06.
Yeah. We could swap digits. Maybe we could swap digits. Maybe get a date on the books. Maybe we just swap digits. I could tell you how to use a compass. Maybe you could tell me how to stretch canvas.
You could tell me how to pluck a goose.
That's right. You
And
could
I
tell me
could tell you the difference between collage and construction.
it's all arts and crafts to me, baby. But we should maybe you and I should swap digits.
Just swap digits.
Maybe you and I should swap
Swap
digits.
digits.
Let's take this working relationship to a little less working. Maybe you
Oh
and
yeah,
I.
we'll swap.
Why don't we
Swap digits. Swap digits. Yeah.
I can't believe they sculpted me like this. I wanted to be like the David, like Michelangelo's David, and here I am stuck with my arms like this.
What do you mean? You wanted everybody checking out your package for all eternity? Come on.
He's famous. I'll never be that famous. What about you?
Well,
Are you
I'm
happy?
holding this giant urn. Does that look easy?
That looks heavy.
Yeah,
To be
well,
stuck like that.
it is. It is. Oh, look at him.
How does your
Stop
back
laughing
feel?
at me.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I'm
You-
only carrying the weight of the world on my back. I'm Atlas, you know.
Hey, and you've got bunions too. Your feet must be killing you.
I'd like to kill my sculptor for putting bunions on me. But look at you. Yeah, meh.
Oh no! You think this is empty, but it's solid marble.
Ooh.
Oh, you think you
Yeah.
have it so tough? And you think you have it so tough? When I have it the toughest of it all.
Because you're carrying not just the weight of a sculpture, but the weight of a metaphor too.
Thank you for recognizing.
A damn metaphor.
The world weighs too damn much.
I hear
The world weighs too damn much. I would pay anything for a little chiropractic. The world weighs too damn much.
you think you got it bad? Well, I can only carry this jug with the one arm. I can only carry this jug with the one arm. A real life woman couldn't do so much. I'm afraid I'll come to harm because I've got to carry this jug with one arm.
I could have been so much more than this. I could have been so much more than this. Instead, my fingers are stuck like this. It's ridiculous. I could have been so much more.
I've got to carry this jug with one arm. I have to carry this jug with just one arm. A normal woman couldn't do it. I'm afraid I might come to harm. I've got to carry this jug one arm. I've got to carry this jug with just one arm. I've got to carry this jug with just one damn arm. A normal woman couldn't do it. I'm afraid I'll come to harm. 'Cause I've got to carry this jug. I've got to carry this jug. I've got to carry this jug with one arm. Oh.
Nobody appreciates the life of a critic. They think it's all so glamorous and romantic. They don't realize how challenging it can be to have to look at so much crap that passes for art and then write about it all night long when you'd rather be sleeping. I just wish they could understand that my life isn't all so grand as they think. I prowl the galleries all day looking for something new and exciting that I can bring to my readers. I prowl the museums looking for that great show we hadn't thought of. And I prowl the studios looking for tomorrow in the eyes of young artists. But it's not all exciting, 'cause sometimes the shine isn't there, or the art is just junk. Someone is gone so commercial that they think the money has meaning in the world of art. They don't understand that the life of a critic's not so grand, but it's a lot of work. And the responsibilities are so high. But no one else could ever do this. No one else but I.
Art is as easy as 3, 2, 1.
Every moment is expressing something.
It's easy as 3, 2, 1.
At the birth of time, everything was new.
It's expressing something.
Keep it all in perspective.
It's 3, 2, 1.
Art can come from anything.
Every moment is expressing something.
Art can come from
It says as 3, 2, 1.
At the birth of
Every
time, everything was
moment is expressing something.
At the birth of time, birth of time,
Is expressing something.
everything was new.
Keep it in
Nothing can
Every
perspective.
moment
And once again, put your virtual hands together and congratulate Sotto Voce Musical Improv for another wonderful show. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Pack Theater. You can catch news and recordings of past Sotto Voce shows on their Facebook and Instagram pages. That's Sotto Voce Musical Improv. You can also catch them performing Wednesday, October 13th, 10 p.m. on Highwire Improv as part of their Late Night Scaries festival going all through October, as well as Thursday, October 14th as part of the Blast Off Showcase on the Magnet Twitch channel. And of course, Friday, October 15th at 8 p.m. on Socially Distant Improv. Thank you, everyone, and good night.